So welcome to my hosting era. So I realized over the holidays that I really do enjoy hosting and I wanted to do it more this year. So this is going to be my first event. I'm hosting my first Galentine's Day, and of course I'm going to take y'all all along as I decorate and do all the things. So this is where we're starting. I have to make a centerpiece for the table. Of course, y'all already know we try to do things on a budget over here. So all of the flowers that you see on the table are from Dollar Tree. Even all of these little floral blocks, everything is from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has velvet roses. And because they are velvet, they just look so much better than the other ones. It says velvet roses on the tag. So if you want some realistic looking nice roses, go to the Dollar Tree and just grab up the velvet ones. I pretty much grabbed all the ones that my Dollar Tree had. So I'm gonna pop up some pictures and show y'all my inspiration for this event. Now, even when I'm decorating just a room, y'all, I always go on Pinterest and kind of create me a mood board. So I did the same thing with this event. Some of the stuff I'm just gonna try to recreate because I loved it that much. I love the colors in this. It wasn't quite bright red, it was more of a wine and a light pink, and I like that. Now I know my flowers aren't going to match perfectly, but the balloons that I got, they should. But I think once we put it all together, it'll look good. So I'm excited about this year. I'm excited about the events that I'm going to host, and I'm excited about my first Galentine's Day. So this first event is actually going to be pretty small. I didn't want to overdo it. I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. When you start hosting, you definitely don't want to just start off with like a 50-person event. So this one is going to be quite intimate. I've invited my girl cousins, so it's going to be about 7, 8 of us, something like that, which is good. So yeah, we're gonna try to make these centerpieces, see what we can come up with. I'm going to see the best way to do it, and then I'll show y'all everything else that we are going to have to DIY to turn this into our Haywood Hotties Galentine's Day brunch. All right, so here is how they turned out. This is just the start of our table setting, but I am really pleased at this. So in total for this, I spent about $54. I bought 50 stems. Each one of the stems, well, for the roses, you can see they come with like 5 on them. But 50 stems total, even with like some of the pink flowers and some of the carnations. And then I bought 4 of the foam blocks, so it was $54, and these look great. I even have some left over. I'm gonna show y'all how much I have left over, and we're just gonna use them in different parts of the decor. 4, 5, 6. I still got like 6 stems left over, and I've already started kind of separating some, but I'm gonna get these and I just cut them, and I think I'm going to hang these from the ceiling, some more of the velvet roses. But yeah, I am thoroughly impressed. I am glad that I went the Dollar Tree route. Of course, I can save these, I can pack them away, I can use them for another event, and we saved a lot of money because we already know a bouquet of roses is a lot. So hey, I'm cool with the Dollar Tree, okay? All right, so it's a couple of days later, and something that I also got from the Dollar Tree are these candlesticks. They come in 3, they come in 3 different sizes. But of course, a black is not gonna work. So what are we gonna do, guys? We're gonna spray paint them.
He coming over here though.
Oh, you don't need to be over there either. All that junk. All right, so this was another DIY I tried. I saw this on Pinterest as well. It was these roses inside of an ice ball that you can use to chill your wines or whatever you're having for an event. And I just thought this looked so cool, but I learned really quick that this was so hard. Y'all, it was so hard to get the roses inside the balloons. I don't know if my balloons just were not big enough. And then I wasn't even thinking, I'm trying to fill it up in the kitchen. And then I realized, like, no, this has to be on like a direct nose type of sink, like what's in the bathroom. I'll show y'all in a minute. But even once I got it filled up with the water, it still had the little points at the end. So unfortunately, mine did not come out like I wanted them to come out. They actually had the little nip at the top, and I really hated that. But I will try it again and see if I can get a nice round ball on it. But yeah, this was a really difficult DIY, but I still wanted to show it to y'all because overall it is still really cute. Here's what we got. I filled up 5. I'm going to try to freeze them because all of them pretty much have a point on them, which I don't want. So I want to try to freeze them like this. So if I can get them to sit up straight some kind of way, it'll freeze into a perfect circle. So, ooh, come on up, come on up, come on up, come on up. There you go. All right, so what we're going to be doing with these is just using them for our beverages. So I'll have some ice at the bottom, but then these will just be frozen roses like sitting on top of the beverages. So it'll just be pretty. But yeah, I want to see if I can get that little point out the bottom. So
you don't want it in line with the other one, do you?
no.
Well, have that one over a little bit more. Yep.
All right, so another DIY that I did was I thrifted this kid's easel from the thrift store for like, I don't know, $7, $9, something like that. But of course it had some writing on it. So all I did was just get some chalk paint and just freshen it up. And then to make it like my party sign that I'll use every time I do a hosting. I am going to eventually paint it, but for this situation, I just went ahead and covered the colored edges with some contact paper, and it worked out pretty good. Again, I will end up painting this because the contact paper is not going to stay. I really want it to hold up throughout the years. But yeah, this is something else that you can do. Just use your creativity, go to the thrift store and see what you can upcycle. All right, y'all, it is the next day. It is time for the party. And let me tell y'all, when you are trying to prepare and host, it is very hard to remember to pull out the camera. So forgive me, but we are ready to host this Galentines event. I'm so excited. I'm going to take y'all around real quick so y'all can see the decorations, and then I'm going to get off here so we can enjoy the festivities. Today was my first hosting event of the year, a Galentine's Day lunch with some of my favorite women who also happen to be my cousins. I spent the last few days planning, decorating, and DIYing everything myself, and seeing it all come together just felt really, really special. Life gets busy, everyone has responsibilities, schedules don't always line up, but moments like this just remind me of how important it is to make time anyway. We talked, laughed, caught up, and even made friendship bracelets. Well, technically cousin bracelets. This is what I wanted when I started my hosting era. And not just pretty tables, but connection, memories, energy, and joy in the room. There's just something really powerful about bringing people you love into the same space. So if you've been wanting to start your hosting era and gather your people together, then stick along because we're just getting started. All right, well, that was a success. Sorry if I did not get very much footage. Very much footage? Is that right? Anyway, the party was a success. Again, like I was saying before, it is very hard to host and record, but we had a great time. So if you guys enjoyed this, stay tuned because I will be hosting throughout this year. And I want to do some different events, not just like the regular ones, you know, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day. I want to do just some off the cuff, different themes events, so stay tuned if you're interested. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope that you got some ideas of some decor ideas that you can do if you decide to host or have a party, and hope this just inspires you to gather your people together. All right, I'll see y'all.